I want to talk about a question I hear constantly. How much am I supposed to eat? That's what people ask me. Not am I hungry, but how much am I supposed to eat? What's the right amount? If that question lives in your head, you're not broken or bad at losing weight. You were trained to follow rules. And that's different. Let's separate two influences. First, family, society, someone has told you to finish your plate. Don't waste food. Eat what is served. And stopping early can feel rude. It can feel wasteful and wrong. And that programming is deep. Then we layer in diets, diet culture, diet rules. They say eat less. It's normal to be hungry. You should be hungry when you're trying to lose weight. And smaller is better. Track it, measure it, count it, all the things. None of that taught you how to decide. It taught you how to obey or rebel. That's what it taught me. So when women say, I don't know how much to eat, what they often mean is that I don't trust myself to stop. That's not shameful. It's just honest. And calorie counting removes decision making and not in a good way. It feels overly structured. It feels kind of safe, but it doesn't build confidence. So when the numbers go away, you don't know how many calories or points or whatever it is, you feel vulnerable. You feel exposed, like, I'm going to mess this up. That's why fullness feels confusing. Not because you can't do it, but because you've not gotten any practice, any repetition of doing it where you're making the decision on how much you need. So here's what I want you to try this week. I just want you to eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed, not overly full, not uncomfortable, satisfied, enough. And then just stop. And even if you're unsure, what worst case scenario, you get hungry before your next meal. And then guess what? You just eat again. That's not failure. That's information. It's practicing something new. It's getting something, a new habit. And so you don't need certainty with it. You need practice. And it's something I coach women on all the time. On Friday's episode, I go deeper into why counting removed your confidence, how under eating it creates a rebound eating. I used to call it binging, and how to rebuild portion clarity safely because you're not confused about because you're bad at losing weight. You're not confused because dieting is the answer to everything. You're confused because dieting trained you to mistrust yourself. So that is a coachable thing, girl. If every meal feels like a math problem, if you feel stuck in your head about portion sizes, you don't need a stricter tracking system. You need support while you learn an easier way. So, inside my free webinar, I walk you through how to simplify weight loss without food rules running your life. You don't need more rules. You need some support while you're practicing a different way. So, save your seat at www.coachingkara.com/sign up. I'll see you Friday for the full podcast episode.